So we'll start with some opening prayers. Okay. Om Jnanatimirandasya Jnananjana
चक्षुरुन्मिलितं
Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंदा श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवासादि गौर भक्त वृंदा हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे त्वं करोति वाचालं पङ्गुं लङ्घयते गिरिं यत्कृपातमहं वन्दे श्रीगुरुदीनतारिणं परमात्मानं श्रीचैतन्य ईश्वरम्. Okay, so we will now recite this verse. So we are well in the third chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, and we're just reciting the select verses, important ones, most important ones. So we'll start with this one, okay? So I'll repeat each word, and everyone can repeat after me, and then that way we can move on. Yad,
यद्
yad,
यद्
acharati,
आचरति
shreshthas,
श्रेष्ठस्
tad,
तद्
tad,
तद्
evetaro,
इवेतरो
janaha,
जनः
sayat,
सयत्
pramanam,
प्रमाणं
kushte,
I think you were supposed to hit this one.
Oh, I think you're supposed to hit the top.
Mute yourself, idiot.
lokas,
लोकस्
tad,
तद्
anuvartate.
अनुवर्तते
Okay, so now we'll recite the first line together.
She's rotting.
Okay.
What do you mean eat?
Sounds so silly. Hey, there we go. That's it.
All right.
Okay.
So we'll say the
I
first
can go
line
flip
together.
that
Okay?
lever.
Yeah.
1 second. Yeah. Yad yad acharati shreshthas.
यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठस्
Yad yad acharati shreshthas.
यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठस्
One more time, and everyone can unmute and say it. Yad yad acharati shreshthas.
यद्यदाचरति श्रेष्ठस्
Thank you. Second line. Tad tad evetaro jana.
तदेवेतरो जना
Tad tad evetaro jana.
तदेवेतरो जना
Tad tad evetaro jana.
तदेवेतरो जना
No, you're gonna die on this.
Sayat pramanam kurute.
यत्प्रणामं कुरुते
Sayat pramanam kurute.
यत्प्रमाणं कुरुते
Okay, last line. Lokastad anuvartate.
लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Lokastad anuvartate.
लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Verse 7, 8, 9,
One more time.
10.
Lokastad anuvartate.
This one we have to.
लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Okay, thank you. So now we'll say the
This
first two
one
lines
right here.
together, and then last two lines together, and then the whole
I
verse
think that's
together.
so you could get past.
Okay, so we'll start. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tad evetaro janaha. Yad
यद्यदाचरति
evetaro
जना
Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tad evetaro jana.
यद्आचरति श्रेष्ठस् तदेवेतरो जना
One more time. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tad evetaro jana.
तत्यच्चाचरति श्रेष्ठस् तत्तदेव वेतरो जनः
Okay. Now last two lines. Sayat pramanam kurute lokastat anuvartate.
तयत्प्रभृते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Sayat pramanam kurute lokastat anuvartate.
यत् प्रणामं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
One more time. Sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate.
यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Okay, now we're going to say the whole shloka and we'll recite 3 times. Then somebody can give it a shot. Okay, you can try. All right. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tad evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate.
यद्यत् आचरति तत्तदेवेतरो जना सा यत् प्राणां कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवञ्चते
Okay, one more time. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tat evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate.
यद्यद् आचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तदेवेतरो जना यत्
Sayat pramanam kurute
कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवञ्चते
Okay, one last time. Yad yad acharati shreshtas tat tat evetaro jana sayat pramanam kurute lokastad anuvartate.
यद्यत् आचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तदेवेतरो जना यत् कुरुते लोकस्तदनुवर्तते
Okay, thank you everyone for participating. Now we'll read the word for word translation. Yat yat,
यद्यत्
whatever,
whatever
acharati,
आचरति
he does,
he does
shreshta,
श्रेष्ठ
a respectable leader,
a respectable leader
tat,
that
that,
that
tat,
that
and that alone.
and that alone
Eva,
Eva
certainly,
certainly
itara,
itara
common,
common
jana,
jana
person,
person
sa,
sa
he,
he
yat,
yat
whichever,
whichever
pramanam,
pranam
example,
example
kurute,
kurute
does perform,
does perform
loka,
loka
all the world,
all the world
tat,
that
that, anuvartate,
anuvartate
follows in the footsteps.
follows in footsteps.
Okay. So anybody would like to recite the shloka? Any volunteers for reciting shloka? Yes, Ramaya. Please.
Whatever action a great man performs, a common men follow, and whatever standards he sets by an exemplary acts all the world pressures.
Yes, thank you. What about the Sanskrit? Do you want to try the Sanskrit? Anybody else would like to try? Nitya?
Whatever action a great man performs, common men follow, and whatever standards he sets by exemplary acts all the world pressures.
Okay, thank you. Nitya, you want to try the Sanskrit? No? Okay. Ansh?
यद्यद् आचरति श्रेष्ठस्तत्तत् एवेतरो जनाः स यत् प्रमाणं कुरुते लोकस्तत् अनुवर्तते.
Thank you, Ansh. Nandini, Nandika? Want to recite the Sanskrit and English? Just the English? You can read the translation if you want. Okay, no problem, no problem. Okay. So we will move on to what do you understand? Anybody can understand what this translation is saying? Anybody can try to explain what it means in simple language? Nandini, hand is up.
So, it means like whatever, whatever good deed somebody does, another person, might be able to do it, and it can make a whole chain of kindness or good deeds.
Okay, yeah, that could be one way to understand it. Ansh, your hand was up. You want to say something?
So whatever like great people do, the common men follow, and whatever standards he sets all the world.
Yeah. Okay, I think you just read the translation, right? But that's yes, that's what it means. So two people we're talking about in this um in this verse. We're talking about a great person, a respectable leader. We're talking about a leader. Whatever he does, everybody tries to copy them, right? Especially if he's very famous and he's very nice to everyone around him, then everybody is very happy and they try to follow all his actions, and they do their own they do the same actions in their own life also. So, any examples of who is a leader in your society that you know of? Okay, Nandini?
Maybe like so an example of a leader is like so like maybe a boss of an office, or a or maybe like a mayor of a city.
Very good. That's wonderful. Those are great examples. Yes, Ramaya, your hand is up also.
My brother.
Oh, yes. Yes. Parents, siblings. Yes. Anybody else? Any more examples you can think of? There's so many examples. Yes, Nandini.
Kings and queens are leaders.
Yeah. Kings, queens are leaders. Yes.
Presidents.
Residents are leaders. Okay. Okay. Anybody else?
The government.
Yeah, the people who are in the government, usually it's a person, right? So the people who are in the government can be leaders, yes. Anybody else wants to share something more? Yes, Nandini.
Maybe vice presidents and and things like that.
Who?
Vice presidents.
Vice
President.
Vice presidents. Yes, yes. They're in the leadership position too. That's very true. Okay, I see someone wrote Donald Trumpo. Yes, he's the president. Currently, the president is the leader. He's the leader
Somebody, wait, where? Ministers.
in the chat, I think.
Oh. In the
So,
chat? Oh, it's not
yeah.
showing it for me.
Okay.
Correct
So,
message.
let's see who we have here. This is a king. So, a king or the president or the leader of a country is representing the whole country,
You're
right?
glitching.
Okay.
You're glitching.
Can
So.
everybody else hear me okay?
Yes, but your computer's got like a few pauses when you speak, so or it's our computer. We don't.
Yeah, I think everybody else can hear okay, right? Everyone else can hear okay? Yeah. Okay. So there's a king or the president. They represent the whole country. Everybody looks up to them. And when they interact with other countries, they are representing their country, right? Then
Who's drawing on the thing?
Yeah, I think we can stop that for a minute. Who is this?
A teacher.
Teacher. Are teachers leaders?
Yes.
Yes.
Principals are more.
Principals are leaders of the whole school. The teachers are representing their class, right? They're leading their class. And what is this? Who is this referring to? All of you and me and everyone. Every individual is a leader. Yes, we are all leaders. So, based on how we behave, based on how we do, how we act, how we respond to situations, there are people who are watching us and there are people who are learning from us. We may be.
What about Martin Luther King Jr.? Isn't he a leader?
What about?
Martin Luther
Yes,
King.
everybody is a leader in their own way. There are many, many examples of who is a leader. And this world has seen so many leaders, good and bad, right? So you are also a leader. So it's important for us to learn how to be a good leader, how to set good examples, how to become good human beings.
Oh.
Right? So we'll see here, next slide. Okay. This is an example for cleanliness, right? So you see a clean room and a dirty room, right? What if your big brother or a parent comes and tells you, clean your room, but their own room is dirty? Will you feel like following them? Will you feel like listening to them? No. Or you go and tell someone else, like a younger sibling, to clean your room. But actually, your room is only so dirty. Will they listen to you?
No. So maybe you clean your room first.
Yeah.
And then clean up the other and tell the other person.
Yeah. So you have to make the changes first within yourself before you tell others, right? So whatever it may be your room, it may be your heart. How clean is your heart? Right? So we have to see, are we
You're pausing again.
okay. So we have to see, are we getting angry? Are we getting greedy? Are we getting, you know, not behaving nicely, envious? Are we jealous of other people? So we have to examine our heart with a microscope. And we have to see what are the qualities. Are there any qualities in my heart that I have that I'm pointing towards others? So we have to examine ourselves first, especially because all of us are leaders in some way or the other. There are people who are looking at us, and there are people who are learning from us. So we have to be very careful about how we conduct ourselves, right? So, so what are some of the qualities in a good leader? Who can tell what are some of the good qualities a leader should have? Yes, Nandini.
Um, yes. And you should also be it's not selfish. It should be selfless, not selfish.
He should not be selfish. He should not be doing things only for himself, right? He should be selfless. If somebody is asking for help, he should be willing to help. He should be kind. Yes, that's a wonderful quality. Anybody else has any ideas? Yes, Ramaya?
Helping people when they need it.
Helping people when they need it. Yes. Somebody is asking for help. We have to remember that it takes a lot of strength for someone to actually reach out to somebody else for help. So when they are asking for help, they really, really need help. So we should not ignore. We should try and help others as much as we can, right? Especially if it's very difficult to ask for help, actually. It's very difficult, especially as you keep growing up. You feel like you want to do everything on your own. You don't really feel like you need help. But actually, when somebody's asking for help, they're actually in a very difficult situation. And we should try and help them. Okay, any other qualities of a leader? Any ideas? Oh, yes, Ansh?
Diversity.
What? Can't you you want to type it out? I can't hear. Can anyone else hear what he said? No. Type it, Ansh. Okay, I can't see anything. Oh, braveness. Yeah, they need to be brave. So, a leader, a good leader, he teaches the public, he teaches everyone by his own behavior. So the way he behaves, that's how others will learn from him, how they respond to different situations. And then a teacher should behave properly before teaching, right? You agree? If somebody behaves nicely and then they teach you, then you actually feel like listening from them, right? Otherwise, you won't feel like listening to them. So, a teacher should behave properly, or a leader should behave properly before they lead or before they teach. So, according to our scriptures, there is a particular book called Manu Samhita. And in this book, there is all the information on how a human being should behave. What is the proper behavior for a father? What is the behavior for duties of a child? What are the duties of a leader? What are the duties of a guru? What are the duties of a mother and a wife? So all this information is given in Manu Samhita. So it is very important for us as human beings to know what is there and to learn. And there are people in our society who are natural leaders. Like we talked about the king, we talked about the president, all these are natural leaders. And they have a great responsibility. So, not just them, but all of us have a great, yes, good manners. So, all of us have a very important responsibility that we should know what is the rules and regulations given in such books, and what are the ways to how I should behave, who I should follow, who is actually behaving properly and who is not. We need to know all that. So when you want to be, say for example, you want to be a doctor. Okay, just as an example, you want to be a doctor and you're trying to find out who is a doctor and who can I see how they're behaving and how they are conducting themselves and how they are doing, what did they do in their life to get to where they are. So, similarly, if we are seeking spiritual progress, if by spiritual progress we're very, very interested, very, very sincere about cleaning our hearts, then we will be very, very sincere about finding someone who has been successful in doing that, right? We will be searching for someone. Who is it that I can follow that is able to do this and meet spiritual success? So, we need to look for such people who are behaving nicely. So, there is an example of who is this in this picture? Any ideas? Yes, Nandini. Was he a leader?
Yes, he was the king of Ayodhya, and he led all the monkey army and Hanuman and everybody else to fight Ravan, who was
Yes.
also a leader, but he had very bad manners. Ravan was a bad
Wow.
leader.
Yeah.
Yes.
So these are all the qualities of Lord Ram. He was very virtuous, he was very principled, he was always following righteousness, he was truthful, he was courageous, he was self-composed, so he didn't get disturbed easily by different situations. Sometimes we get disturbed, right? Yes.
Mm.
Yes, Nandini.
So I've read about something in a book. So there were times who was the greatest god out of Lord Shiva, Lord Brahma, and Lord Vishnu. So so there was Bhargu Muni, and so he went to Brahmaloka, and uh so Brahma got mad that he didn't that Bhargu Muni didn't respect him when he came in. So he got mad, and so Bhargu Muni knew that he wasn't the right one. So he went to Mount Kailash and did the same thing with Lord Shiva, and he also got mad. But when he went to Vishnu's place, Vishnu didn't get mad. He actually respected Bhirkumani instead of Bhirkumani respecting him. So
So, what is the
he did.
quality here? Anger, right? So,
Mhm.
Vishnu didn't get angry, and that's how he knew that he is the Supreme Lord, that he is the right leader. So, here we can see even Lord Ram, he controlled his anger, right? And
Because he's a
he's the Supreme Lord. Lord Ram
mhm.
is the Supreme Lord. And so there are so many wonderful qualities we can learn from various pastimes of Lord Ram. And me, go ahead. You were saying something? Hand is up.
So, wasn't Lord Vishnu cursed by Lord Shiva to be an incarnation of to go down to earth and kill Ravana? Wasn't it a curse?
Well, it's not a curse. It's also the compassion of the Lord. Yes, curse may be one aspect, but it was also a
No,
compassion.
so I read in a book. So uh, so the book said that Lord Shiva was doing the Tandavana dance because his wife Sati had died, and then so he was doing the Tandavana dance to that threatened to destroy all the world.
Mhm.
So Lord Vishnu tried to him by using his the Srina chakra to cut Sati's body into 18 parts.
Mhm.
So he got mad and cursed Vishnu that he would face the same separation of his wife to uh, as an incarnation. So yes,
So
and
yeah,
but
I don't
when he
think.
calmed down, when
Mm-hmm.
he calmed down, he found out that he uh cursed Vishnu because he was super angry. So but Vishnu said it is okay because that will help him kill Ravana. So
Yes.
and
So
then
you're right, but that's not the only reason. There are many stories like this in the Puranas that, Vishnu may have been cursed or whatever, but that's not the only reason. That's probably one of the reasons to facilitate the Lord's pastimes. So in the Bhagavad Gita, according to Bhagavad Gita, and this will come in fourth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita when we reach there. So, the fourth chapter of the Bhagavad Gita tells us that the Lord comes for three reasons. One is to deliver the pious, to save his devotees. Two is to destroy the demons. And three, to re-establish the principles of religion. So this is Lord himself is saying that I'm coming for these three reasons. Yes, the other reasons, other stories are there. There are many stories in the Puranas that talk about some curse or something, but all this is to facilitate the Lord's appearance as a avatar. Okay, so very nice story. Thank you for sharing. You shared so nicely. So, so yes, Lord Ram was an ideal leader, and then there was Yudhishthir Maharaj. So there are many, many examples of wonderful leaders. They're not, they're not mythology. They're not a just facts. This is actually real history. All these leaders were actually present on the earth. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was always truthful. He was always just. And anybody remembers who is Yudhishthir Maharaj? Where are we talking from? Let's see who else has not spoken. Anybody remembers? Nandini Nandika have spoken. Let's give someone else a chance.
the Pandavas.
Okay, yes, he's from one of the five Pandavas. Which
And by the way, I'm Nandika. This one's Nandini. I'm Nandika.
okay, pink one is Nandika today.
Nandini
Okay.
is blue.
Okay. Okay, sounds good.
Get off
So
me.
so
I said get off me. I'm not on you. Yes, you are.
you'll have to keep reminding me because both of you look so alike. I may make a mistake again. Okay. So, yes,
It's
this is the youngest
awful.
Pandava.
Thank
Is
you.
Yudhishthir Maharaj the youngest Pandava? Anybody remembers who he is?
Isn't he one of the oldest?
He is the oldest Pandava. He is the eldest among the five brothers. Okay. So Yudhishthir Maharaj, he was one of the most righteous kings in his time, and he was truthful, he was just. He always wanted to keep his kingdom united, and he lived very humbly even after becoming the king. And even during the exile period, when the Kauravas exiled the Pandavas to the forest, he always followed dharma, and he never told lies. Even when he was pressured to tell lies, he never told lies. So these are some important qualities. He was a very saintly king. All his qualities are very saintly. So, and he knew how a government should run, right? It is said that during the government of Lord Ram and the government of Yudhishthir Maharaj, there was no anxiety in the citizens. And that is so rare, because these days you have wars, you have so many fights, right? You have so much crime in the country or the city, and all this was not there when Yudhishthir Maharaj, when Lord Ram were kings. So these are some examples of wonderful kings. Okay, thank you everyone for participating. We'll move on to search for Sita. So who can tell me where we stopped last time? Yes, somebody else can put their hand up who was here 2 classes ago. Okay, fine. Nandika. Nandika's hand is up.
Hmm. So Jeta. So Ravana got uh, uh, so Ravana, he uh like he he kidnapped Sita, and when they were flying off in their chariot, uh he Jatayu got his wings cut off when he was trying to uh when he was trying to
Caves.
uh when he was trying to stop Ravana.
Yeah.
So that's how uh Jat Jatayu got killed, but he was able to survive if for a little while more by saying chanting Ram's name. And when Ram came, he told them how uh Ravana captured Sita and flew off to Lanka, but and then he died. So yes.
Yeah. Okay, yes, that's where we stopped, right? That Jatayu left his body, not left, but he injured himself. Ravana cut off his wings when he was trying to save Sita from being. So actually, very important lessons. Yes, Nitya, you're saying something?
I go to the bathroom.
Yeah, of course you can. No problem. So now what happened was Ram was not there when this happened, and even Lakshman was not there, because Sita sent Lakshman to search for Lord Ram to bring him, because she thought Lord
Yeah,
Ram.
but Lakshmi knew that it wasn't Ram's voice, but Sita got very scared. So
Yeah,
she sent, and then
exactly. So the moment, so
Ra
the moment Ram killed Maricha, he started searching. He understood that this is a trick. Sita is in trouble. The Maricha has used my voice to show that I am in trouble. So this is a trick. So let me go
He
back.
went, so
Let
he
me
ran, but he ran into Lakshman.
Yes, he found Lakshman, and he told Lakshman they
And,
couldn't find Sita in the cottage, right? So at that time, Lord Ram, he very angrily he asked Lakshman, Lakshman, what happened? I told you to stay with Sita, and why are you here? Why are you searching for me? And Lakshman said that actually, what can I do, Lord Ram? My dear brother, Sita actually sent me here. She said that if I don't go, then I don't care about you, and that I'm trying to enjoy her. So she spoke very harshly to me, and to prove her wrong, that's why I left her and I came. And then Ram and Lakshman, then Ram understood, and and but he also was very angry. He said, "There's no excuse for leaving Sita alone." So Sita was kidnapped, right? So Ram and Lakshman started searching all through the forest. They went everywhere. They asked all the forest animals, they asked all the birds and animals, where is Sita? Where is Sita? So this is Lord Ram in this picture. He's searching, where is Sita? Where can I find Sita? And finally, they found Jatayu. They came to a place searching in the forest, in the depths of the forest, and they
so
found, yes,
then he found blood on the leaves and all that.
yeah,
And
correct,
to
right?
tell you.
They found blood on the road, on the way, and then they thought, oh my God, really some Rakshasa has devoured Sita. They have eaten Sita up. But then later on, they found a bird, a vulture on the floor, and then
But
they
they ate
blood.
the whale first, and then Ram thought that so that whoever the Rakshas was, they had been messing around with some bird, like,
Yeah.
and then they follow the trail of feathers and blood. They found Jatayu, but then they recognized him because they met him before in the forest with Sita. But and also King Jatayu was a good friend of Dashrath. So that's why they recognized him also.
So so we'll just continue the story. So basically, they found Jatayu, Ram and Lakshman, and they found that Jatayu was actually very sick and very, injured. And they asked Jatayu that what happened? How did this happen to you? And that's when Jatayu told them that actually I was trying to save Sita. This great Rakshas demon, Ravan, was trying to take Sita in the air through the chariot, and I fought him so hard. I fought him so hard, and and I did my best. But still, he fought with me. He cut my wings, and and now I'm in this position. And he showed them which direction Jatayu flew to. Sorry, Ravan flew to with Sita. So, and at that time, Ram and Lakshman they created a funeral pyre, and they cremated Jatayu. They laid his body down to rest, and they cremated Jatayu. And it is said that it was near the banks of the Godavari River. Okay. And then after they, actually, we may think that, oh, Jatayu, he actually died. But, he didn't win. He lost the battle with Ravan. But actually, no, that's not true. Jatayu actually won the battle because was, he, what, to whatever capacity he could, he made full effort to protect Sita, to protect Dharma. The whole idea of protecting Sita is protecting Dharma, because Ravan was a demon, right? He was trying to do something that was not correct. So, so Jatayu did all he could to protect Sita. Okay. They cremated Jatayu and then they started walking through the forest. Actually, before, who knows which demon this is? Who can tell? Who is this demon? Okay. Yes, Ansh.
Get the name, I can't remember.
No worries.
Kadamba.
Kabanda. Yeah, this demon's name is Kabanda. So Ram and Lakshman, they kept walking through the forest. They entered one forest called Krauncha. And over there they saw another lady demon and who was telling Lakshman that I want to marry you. But she was just creating a whole chaos. So Lakshman cut off. This was not Shurpanaka, by the way. The name is not given of this demon. But Lakshman again cut off her nose, ears, and breasts. So, and then they kept walking in the forest, and then another demon came. Now, this demon, he had long arms, like 8 feet long arms, and he had no head and no neck, and he only had a belly. And in his belly, he had a mouth and eyes.
Yeah.
So, demon
And a
was,
nose.
yes, and this demon's name was Kabanda. And the moment he saw Ram and Lakshman, he extended his long arms and he took them. So whoever used to come in the forest, it used to be his food. So he extended his long arms and he caught on to Ram and Lakshman and he was about to devour them. He was about to put them in his mouth. But Ram and Lakshman, they took their sword and they
Wait.
cut off the arm of this demon. And actually, when in the middle, Lakshman was communicating with Lord Ram, and when he actually understood that, oh, Lord Ram is here, um, the demon became very happy, and the demon actually said, yes, Nandini, Nandika.
So was so we watched the Srimad Ramayan on TV and it showed that he was a mountain and he was about to eat them, but they cut off his arms. Yes, so when he heard that this was a drum, he became happy because he was like a Devata who got cursed to be a mountain.
Correct, you're right.
For
So
reason.
yes, he was a demon who was
Christine?
no, not yeah. So so basically, so yes, that's right. So he was a demon who was cursed to become a mountain. He was a devata, he was a demigod who was cursed to be a mountain. And he says that in my last life I was a son of Dhanu, and I satisfied Lord Brahma and I became very powerful. I became so powerful that I also wanted to defeat Indra. And when I tried to do that, I attacked him, and and then Indra defeated me actually when I tried to attack Indra. But um, because when Indra killed him, he cut off his head actually. And therefore, because he didn't want to falsify the boons that Lord Brahma had given him, that he would not die, he became this particular demon. He became this particular mountain without a head and a neck. And that's how Kabandha lived as a demon. And he said that when Ram and Lakshman come, when Ram and Lakshman come to your place, they will themselves kill you and they will cremate you. So so he told his story, and then Ram and Lakshman, Lakshman told the story of Ram also, and he said, actually, we are here because Sita, the wife of Lord Ram, has been kidnapped and she has been taken by a demon. We just know the name of the demon. His name is Ravan, but we don't know what he looks like. So can you please help us find it? Can you please help us find this demon? And Kabanda said, actually, I don't know who it is, but I can tell you that nearby there is a mountain. The name of this mountain is Rishyamukh Mountain. And on this mountain, there is a wonderful monkey leader called Sugriva. And he is living there with some of his ministers, with some of his monkey army. And they're actually hiding there from Vali. So, Nandini, Nandika, I'm just going to, we're not going to do any interruptions now. Just going to finish the story really quick. Okay? We can we can talk after we finish. Is that okay? We're just trying to finish very quickly. We don't want to lose out on time. Okay? So, there is a very great monkey leader there called Sugriva, and he has a monkey friends, monkey leaders with him who can actually help you find Mother Sita. So Ram and Lakshman said thank you, and they dug a big hole in which Kabandha was buried, was cremated, and and that's where Kabanda was liberated. So previously, Kabanda was cursed to stay as a demon for so many years, but now he was liberated by Ram and Lakshman. So this is the Rishyamukh mountain. Can everyone see in the picture Rishyamukh mountain? And just this water in front of the Rishyamukh mountain is called the Pampa Sarovar. Okay. So Ram and Lakshman, so this area actually had a special blessing by a rishi called Matanga Rishi. So he was a very great saintly person, and he had cast a magic spell in this area where everybody can live very peacefully and no demons can come and trouble anyone who lives in this particular area, this Rishyamukh mountain area and Pampa Sarovar area. So he had a ashram, and in this ashram near Pampa Sarovar, there was a lady. Her name was Shabri. I'm sure many of you have heard this story also. So Shabri was there, and near the Pampa Sarovar area. So I hope everyone's listening carefully because all these questions will come in the quiz. So you can see here Shabri. She was there, and after her guru was Matanga Rishi, and Matanga Rishi had left this planet long, long back. And many of his rishi disciples were still living, and this lady, this ascetic, she was she was living very austerely. She was serving all these rishis, and when all these rishis a few months back, just before Lord Ram came, these rishis were leaving this earth planet, and they told Shabri that actually Lord Ram has arrived and he is in the Chitrakoot area, and soon he's going to come here to Pampa Sarovar. And when he comes here, he will personally deliver you. So, so Lord Ram and Lakshman finally came to this Rishyamukh mountain and Pampa Sarovar area, and Shabri was, eating she was not eating. She had saved this fruit called the bear fruit. I don't know what it's called in English, but the special fruit is bear fruit. Has anyone eaten this fruit before? I have eaten. Let's see who all. Anybody has eaten this fruit before? Bear fruit
I
in
don't
India?
so. I don't think so. Maybe my brother has. I don't think I have.
Next time you go to India, you can tell your parents to bring this for you, and you can remember
Call it Juju.
jujube. It's called as jujube in English, but in India it's known as bear. So or boar. South India sometimes it's called boar. So this fruit, sometimes it's very bitter, sometimes there's no taste, and sometimes it's very sweet. So what Shabri was doing is she was tasting each and every fruit that she had collected for so many years. She was waiting for Lord Ram. So she had collected all these different this bear, and she was making sure Ram was getting only the sweet ones. So she would take a bite, make sure it was sweet. If it was sweet, she would feed it to Lord Ram. And if it was not sweet, she would not give it to him. So she was giving Lord Ram only the sweet fruits. So Lakshman, he was so surprised. He said, Lord Ram, how are you eating somebody's juta? How are you eating somebody's, if somebody has tasted remnants? Generally you are
Like half eaten.
yeah, like half eaten. Like, how are you eating that? Because you are the Supreme Lord. Everybody offers. Remember last class we talked about offering to the Lord. So we generally offer to the Lord. The Lord eats it with his eyes, right? And then we consume it. We consume his remnants. So how is it that you are eating? You are the Supreme Lord, and how come you're eating somebody else's remnants? And and he said that these are not just remnants, but this is her love for me, this is her service for me. So I accept her service because she wants the best fruit, she wants the best for me. But of course we can't copy this, right? We cannot eat something and then offer it to the Lord. By the way, how many of you had done the homework from last week for this, for offering to the Lord? Anybody tried to offer something even one day from last week? Anyone tried to offer something to their
Every single time I ate breakfast, I accidentally already took a bite.
already took a bite? Oh, no problem. Next time you can try and remember, okay?
Yeah.
That's how we can be mindful. We can try and remember. Okay, so that's how she was serving the Lord. And after she gave, this pastime happened, and Lord Ram was fully satisfied with the service of Shabri. Um, Shabri then requested Lord Ram that my life, I'm fully satisfied. I have seen my Lord and I have been able to serve him. So now, if with your permission, I would like to leave this mortal body. I would like to leave my body. So, so Ram, then he accepted, he granted her desire, and they built a fire. And this lady, this very austere lady, she entered into the fire, and that's how she left this world. So she had a lot of, it was her spiritual powers actually Shabri had attained from her devotion to Lord Ram. And then Ram and Lakshman, they went, they bathed in the Pampa Sarovar, and and then they continued their journey to find Sugriv in order to be able to find Sita. So next, what happened? So Sugriv, he was sitting on his mountain, his Rishyamukh mountain, and he actually saw that there are these two warriors walking, towards the mountain, these two Kshatriya warriors. And because he was hiding there from Vali had stolen Sugriv's kingdom. So Sugriv was sitting there and he was thinking, I think these two men are my enemies. So we should go and find out who they are. So he sends Hanuman. That Hanuman, you are able to change your form. So go and change your form and go and find out who are these, two, two young men who are coming here. And then Hanuman, he changes his appearance. He looks like an old mendicant, and he looks like an old person, and he goes and he goes and he finds these two men, um Ram and Lakshman. Anybody would like to read what is given on this screen? Any volunteers? Yes, Rohanika and Aradhya? Yes, please.
Hanuman met Sri Ram and his brother Lakshman while Ram was in exile in the jungle and searching for his wife Sita, who was abandoned by Ravana. Their quest brought them near Pampa Lake and the foot of Mount Rishamukh in Kopal district near Hampi in Karnataka, where the Varnar king Sugriva and his ministers were hiding.
Yes, thank you. So, yes, so here finally Hanuman met with Ram and Lakshman, and he inquired, please tell me, what brings you here to this desolate region? There's nobody here, and how come you are here? And and you both look like warriors, but you are dressed up like ascetics, like sannyasis. So how is it that you are here? And then he introduces himself. He
I need
says,
to leave soon.
hmm? Sorry, Nitya, you said something?
I need to leave soon.
Okay, that's fine. Whenever you have to leave is okay. Thank you for joining, Nitya. So he says that I am the Hanuman and I am the minister of Sugriv, and he has been banished from his kingdom by his elder brother Vali. And keep in mind, all these monkeys are like the children of different demigods. So they're very powerful monkeys. They're not ordinary monkeys. They have a lot of special powers, right? Even Hanuman, he had so many powers, right? And we will learn about his special powers in the upcoming um, sessions. So Ram and Lakshman, he then they explained why they were here. Ram said that I am the son of Maharaj Dashrath, and this is Lakshman. He's my younger brother, and we were actually Lakshman then said that we were banished to the forest. Ram was supposed to be the king, and when we were wandering in the forest, we came across this demon called Kabanda. And Kabanda, he told us to come here, to come to this mountain, Rishyamukh mountain, because yeah, we have been searching for Ram's wife Sita, and when we asked Kabanda about her whereabouts, he told us to come here to this Rishyamukh mountain and make friends, make an alliance, make a friendship with Sugriv. So that's why we are here. So we are here to do whatever is beneficial for you and and your king. So so then that's how they explained who they are. And Lakshman, he then carried Hanuman carried Ram and Lakshman on his shoulders, and he took them to the Rishyamukh mountain. So that's the end of today's session, and we will continue. So the moment just before the meeting of Ram and Lakshman is when the Kishkinda Kand of Ramayan starts. So, so now we will hear all the stories that happened in Kishkinda. So that is the end of today's class, and we will meet next week. Yes, Nandini and Nandika, you are welcome to speak now.
So, what's so in this because because Vali was cursed that he would die if he entered the bottom of the mountain. So that's why but so but the thing was that whenever Sugriv was meditating every morning Vali would fly high and kick Sugriv hard on the head and then fly away. But one day Hanuman actually caught Vali doing this, and he brought Sugriv down to the he almost brought him down, but he let him go once Vali promised that he would never trouble Sugriv again. But he broke the promise, and that's how Vali died.
Yes, we will be discussing this whole part next time, okay? So thank you everyone for
I
joining.
have a question.
Yeah. Who is that?
Me. So that's
Nandini.
not the reason. But like so uh the way I heard it from like books, it said that so uh when Sugriv was like ruling his kingdom, Vali came and he said he was king then, and then he basically like somehow kicked out Sugriv and all his followers out, and then he stole but he didn't wife and then stuff like that, and then it eventually led to a fight, and then Rama couldn't
Yeah, we're going to hear all this in the next.
identify, and then the next day they did another fight, and hang on, one thing. So the way I heard it was one day there was this demon, and he challenged Vali and Sugriv to fight. But Sugriv came coming along with Vali. So but so the demon's name was. I need to leave now.
Okay, thank you.
They, okay, so I can tell the rest of the story next time, or
Yeah, we're going to
or
talk. Yes, we're going to talk about all this next time. Okay, so please make sure you join. And thank you for being so enthusiastic, for learning the shloka, for participating in the nice discussions, and everyone, Nandini, Nandika, for being so enthusiastic. So happy to have all your nice participation. So we'll see you next time. Okay. All right, we'll say closing prayers. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya eva cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namaha. Anantakoti Vaishnav Vrinda ki. Thank you. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna.